How's it going? Welcome back. Welcome back to the Clem ASMR YouTube channel. There we go. Clem ASMR YouTube channel. Now, if you guys know what's coming. It is a mystery kit unboxing video. Or should I say, unpackaging, if it were. I have not long eaten my dinner, necked some drinks, just because it's been one of them days where, long day, you get home, you want to eat, and it's just numb. And then the food didn't really go that well anyway, so I ended up not eating a lot, but I had a croissant, so who's really winning? Anyway, that being said, we have a mystery kit. Ooh, haven't had one in a while, to be fair. It's been a month or two, at least. So, before we get into it, I want to show you this. Becky treated me. She rang me and basically said she was out shopping last week or the week before, and that she got me something, and that she's not sure whether I'll like it, but I might like it because it's something that I'd enjoy. And I think I'm going to share with you because, one, it fits with the video, and two, it is something I enjoy and something you'll enjoy. She got me a Real Madrid kit. Bit naughty, that, innit? Slim fit. Real Madrid kit. Very nice. This actually does have, I don't know how I'm going to explain it, but you know, like how a polo top feels? It sort of feels a little like that. It's a lot thicker than shirts nowadays, and it's not got that plasticky lycra texture. So I don't know which version this is, but got it for a pretty price as well. It's quite good. It has the, obviously, Emirates Fly Better logo, the Adidas embroidery. Obviously, it's got an embroidered badge. It's not like a stick-on badge or like that. It's actually, if you can see, I don't want to dip that in the Pepsi. Where is it? How do I get in the? That's the way I'm meant to be doing it. Oh, embroidered. Very nice. I want to get it in the Pepsi. I'll move my Pepsi. So, of course, I need to hang this up still. There we go. But we'll give that a bit of a try on. Don't think I've worn it yet. I haven't worn it yet. So let's give it a try in a minute. But you guys have come for the man, the myth, the legend, the mystery kit co. Remember, use Clem5 at checkout for 5% off. Not sponsored in any way, but I do have a discount code. I used it myself. It's kind of cool, isn't it? I've used it in office. Said, look, I have a discount code. Use it whenever. Open to all. So, if you want, go ahead. Use Clem5 at checkout. I think someone's already gone and done it because he did send me a message a while ago. I was like, oh, just to let you know, someone's used your discount code. So, and I was like, oh, wicked. That's what I like to see. People, because I suppose in a way we don't see how many people go and see this video and go, oh, I'll get one and go. But one way to do it is look at the discount code to see who's using it, because 9 times out of 10 you're going to want money off. So, I mean, if you're not using the discount code and you bought one, fair play, you've given the geezer more money. I mean, I can't fault him. It helps him, but from a selfish standpoint, use a discount code. Just, save yourself a bit of money. Here we go. I haven't got through that. Nightmare. I'm always so scared of, cutting through the fabric. Ooh. What is this? Is this what I think it is? It's got the amazing smell. So I spoke to him and he did say that he puts things through a tumble dryer Obviously, just to make it smell nice, but he has these little sheets that he puts in and he uses a specific one. This isn't what I thought it is. Instead, it's something a bit different. Let's go ahead and get this out. So, here we go. You ready for this? But yeah, that's how he makes it smell so nice. And I will always say, I've unboxed a few things recently, clothing-wise, that even new clothes sometimes smell a little bit off. And it's probably sometimes better to give them a wash anyway. These clothes are the best smelling clothes. And it's a mystery kit. Like, it's the best thing I've ever smelled in terms of clothing. So that's that. Mystery kit coat always leaves me a little message. Look. Here you go. It says, "Hi Luke. Oh, welcome back. He watches the intros. That's sick. Tasty little treat for you. A player spec. I've read ahead. I apologise. This is a first. This is a first. I've got a naughty little treat. Oh, taste a little treat for you. A player spec. Metalist Kharkiv home shirt from the 2013-14 season. So aging on a little bit retro now. It says dem long sleeves though. I've got a long sleeve shirt. I haven't got a single long sleeve in this, which makes me think I've had no goalkeeper kits. That's something I need to add to the collection as a goalkeeper kit. I've now got a long sleeve shirt. And then it says, "Hope you enjoyed the Monopoly in Sabutio." The last thing I did purchase, and that was off him specifically, it wasn't through the shop. Because I saw... So basically, he did have a shop in Ireland. He had it for a number of months, but it got expensive and he couldn't afford to keep the actual shop itself. And I mean, I suppose something like a mystery kit is probably much easier to do online sales than it is to and have the rent for a place. Anyway, I had to get rid of the shop. And all the little bits and bobs he had to decorate the shop he was getting rid of. And he mentioned, obviously he put on his Twitter and whatnot, that he was getting rid of a load of Sabutio and bits and bobs. The French Monopoly. And I said, "Oh, I'll buy it." So I transferred him some money. He sent it me, which is really cool. So let's give the shirt a look. I've teased you long enough. Let's move this to one side so we can get a proper view of this. So hopefully you can still quite hear me. It's yellow. Oh my god. So initially I saw this bottom half. I thought, and I'll show you in a minute anyway, I thought it was one of the Chelsea shirts that I've already got, the yellow and black old one, I think. I didn't get a name on it, did I? No. But I'll get it out and show you in a couple of minutes' time. This is Metalist Kharkiv. Now, founded obviously in 1925, as the badge suggests. Let's show you this. Metalist Kharkiv. Never heard of them. I'm assuming Ukrainian, given the yellow and blue on the badge. A nice embroidered patch badge there. Adidas Central logo. Player issue kit. So maybe this is a goalkeeper kit, or is it just a long sleeve kit? But it's got arms, look. It's got arms. I don't know how I feel about this patch in the middle. It's a long sleeve shirt. What? Could you imagine we have like a shit football night sort of video, shit football shirt night, and like you can turn up in like a retro football shirt or just a random kit that I've got. You can't turn up in a long sleeve, can you? You just can't. If someone says, "I'll wear a football shirt on a night out," you're wearing just a short sleeve shirt. You can't wear a long sleeve shirt. FC Mentalist. Metalist. Nothing on the back. There's something well retro about this. I mean, I know it's only 2013, 14, but it looks like well retro. It actually looks like 90s. Obviously, we'll give it a bit of a trial. We will try on both kits, and then I'll do a bit of a deep dive into Who FC Metalist. Right. Oh my god. Right. Look how much weight I've put on. Oh my word. So, if you didn't know, I've put a bit of weight on since I went to Romania. This might be the weirdest kit I've ever had. It's a long sleeve kit. I'm not sure on the collar. I've never been a fan of these. That goes down to me tits. Look at that. I'm playing with nipples here. But one thing I will say, the arms fit amazingly. Like, they're so... I mean, there we go. That's nice, isn't it? Bash. Oh, poop scoops hanging out. I just took the dogs for a walk. But it fits lovely. Ugh. Yeah, I won't lie. Kind of like it. It's a little bit nice. Let's try on the Real Madrid kit, and then I'll get some info up. Okay. I'm a fan. It's a Real Madrid kit, isn't it? It's going to be nice. I think over the years of doing them kit review videos, I think Real Madrid have been the team up there with maybe Dortmund, and I don't think there's many others. Maybe Roma have been the ones that have consistently amazed me, and this is up there. But if you can see, I hope you could see that there is like a polo-y texture to it. It's not like a thin lycra shirt. It's like an actual t-shirt, and I really I'd wear this like on a daily basis. Anyway, let's get back to it. Thank you so much, Mr. Kitco, once again for something so splendid. Now, here's for the moment of truth. Let's go. Put this back. We're gonna go FC Metalist Car 1925 Kharkiv. Here we go. Let me. Oh. They play in the Ukrainian First League. Kharkiv, Ukraine. Okay, so you have. Oh wait, what? They were in the second league in 17-18, the Ukrainian Premier League last year, but got relegated. They came last, and now play in the Persia League. Whatever that is. It says founded at 2016. I think it founded in 2016, right? They have a stadium of 40,000. Mental. Here we go. Metalist Kharkiv. That played in Ukrainian during the 2023-24 season. It was revived 5 years after the original FC Metalist Kharkiv ceased operations. Founded in 1925, there we are. It's worked its way up the rungs of the Soviet football system, eventually being promoted to the Soviet top league 1960, which included relegation. Metalist was promoted to the top league again in 1982, where it remained until the league's dissolution. The club won the Soviet Cup once and were also runners-up once following the dissolution of the Soviet Union. They have also won silver medals in the 2012-13 Ukrainian Premier League, 6 bronze medals in the Ukrainian Premier League starting from the 2006-07 season. Their home was the Metalist Stadium, a multi-use facility with a capacity of 40,000. It was originally built in 1826, but was expanded to host the Euro 2012 football matches. Metalist ceased operations in 2016 due to insolvency. They owed in salary to its players €32 million, with €5 million supposedly owed to Clayton Javier. Oh mate, that kit's so similar to that one. In particular, it was removed from the Ukrainian Premier League after owner Sergei Kurchenko absconded in February 2014 following the 2014 Ukrainian Revolution. Fair. Following the demise of Metalist Kharkiv in 2016, 2 new clubs were created in Kharkiv with variations of the Metalist club name. Since July 2016, a team named SK Metalist Kharkiv have been playing in the Kharkiv Oblast Championship, whose owner is Metalist owner Sergei Kurchenko. However, in August 2016, another club named FC Metalist 1925 Kharkiv began to operate in the Ukrainian Amateur Football League, with the stated intention of competing in the professional Ukrainian Second League as soon as possible. FC Metalist 1925 Kharkiv is owned by a company not linked with the original FC Metalist Kharkiv. Fuck me, there's 2 teams. Could you imagine if they both became professional clubs? And fought each other, mental. In October 2017, a Ukrainian court confiscated the original Metalist Kharkiv from Kurchenko and placed it under state property. At the time, the club did not participate in any official sanctioned competitions. Also in July 2020, former FC Metalist sporting director Yevhen Krashnikov created FC Metal Kharkiv, which has since participated in the Ukrainian Second League. So there's a 3rd team. I'm fucking baffled, man. Earlier on the 5th of May 2020, Alexander Yaroslavsky announced that he wishes to take care of the debts of the liquidated Metalist. The return of Yaroslavsky to football arose from criticism connected with the politics of the city of Kharkiv. After winning the Second League in June 2021, it was confirmed that Metal will be renamed to Metalist and the old FC Metalist Kharkiv logo will be returned to the club along with its brand and history. Following a season in the Ukrainian Premier League in 2023, the revived Metalist was relegated back to the 2nd tier, where it struggled in performance as well as dealing with legal proceedings to claim back the Metalist heritage by paying off old debts. I am fucking well confused. So they have never won the Ukrainian Premier League. FC 25 challenge sorted. However, they've won the Soviet First League in 1981. They've won the Ukrainian First League runners-up 2003-04. Winners of the Ukrainian Second League under the name FC Metal Kharkiv in 20-21. Championship of the Ukrainian SSR in 1978 winners. Runners-up in the Ukrainian Premier League 2012-13. They came 3rd place 6 times in 2006, 07, 07 and 08, however that's been stripped from them. 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11-12, and 13-14. So they went on a run of finishing. So 06-07, there was a time, ignore it being stripped from them. 06-07, 07-08, 08-09, 09-010, 10-11, 11-12. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years in a row they came third. And then 12-13 they came second, and 13-14 they came third again. They've been so close. And then since that, they've won the Ukrainian Second League, pardon me, but struggled back in the actual league because of bills associated with one, paying off old debts and legal proceedings, and then legal fees related into getting the club's official name and recognition back, basically, in its heritage. So, a bit of brief information before we end the video. It's believed that Serhii Kurachenko bought the club from Yaroslavsky at the end of 2012 for 100 million, supposedly. According to Kurachenko, he then invested around 270 million, but ran out of Ukraine in 2014. Since then, financing of the club was stopped. On the 22nd of April 2016, the FFU committee announced that the Metalists were not allowed to participate in professional competitions because of its debts to players. That's all well and good. I want to get to the newer time. So, on the 28th of April, the FFU Control and Disciplinary Committee implemented sanctions against 14 players of the Metalist Kharkiv on petition of the FFU Committee on Ethics and Fair Play. Most players were restricted from conducting any activity related to football between 6 months to a year. Okay. Sanctions on 3 out of those 14 players exceeded that period up to 3 years, including players such as Yevhen Malik, 2 years, Dmitro Skarzinski, 3 years, and Alexander Medvedev, who was banned for 3 years. I don't know, it doesn't say why. The original Metalist Kharkiv was in October 2017 confiscated by a Ukrainian court from Kurchenko and placed under state property. At the time, the club did not participate in any official sanctioned competitions. In August 2017, all assets of the late Metalist, including non-material assets and corporate rights of PAT FC Metalist, TOV Metalist Holding and TOV Metalist Arena, were transferred to the state property when the assets of Viktor Yanukovchiv's associates on petition of the Prosecutor General was implemented in the procedure of special confiscation. The approximate value of the assets accounted for about $220 million. $65 million was the actual property of FC Metalist. Decision about the confiscation was adopted by Sosnivsky District Court of Cherkasy, while its public promotion was carried out by the Prosecutor General Yuri Lutsenko. And then on December 2017, it became known that among creditors who filed claims against the club... It became known that among creditors who filed claims against the club are... You're going to have to bear with me here. Kharkivoblenero, Kharkivgatsbut, Town of Vysychansk, Metalist Stadium, Cyprus Offshore Company, Hensley Capital Limited, a founding company of the club, State Fiscal Service in Kharkiv Oblast. Don't know what this means. In addition, the club indebted about 846 million to its former playing and non-playing staff. For undetermined reason, the Metalist property was never transferred to the Assets Recovery and Management Agency, ARMA, which is the state agency in management of recovered property. Instead, on the 11th of April, the Cabinet of Ukraine ordered the property to be transferred under the administration of Kharkiv Oblast State Administration. So it was placed under the ownership of its local governance, not the state agency. I mean, okay. A new team based in Kharkiv and named Meta was founded in 2019 by former vice president of Dynamo Kyiv and former sporting director of Metalist Yarven Krasnikov. Metal debuted, so this was just called Metal, in the Ukrainian Second League in the 2020-21 season, along with Alexander Kusha as head coach. Metal was joined by former head coach Metalist 1925 Kharkiv, Alexander Prizetsko, former player. After winning the Second League in 2021, Metal was then renamed Metalist and the old logo was returned to the club along with its brand and history. Alexander Yaroslavsky, who was in charge of the old club from 2005 to 12, became the president of the new club. On October 2023, a former player of Metalist, David Caiado, filed a new case with CAS against the revived club to recover his salary compensation. David Caiado played for Metalist in 2015. The club have appealed, denying its relationship to the original club in hopes to avoid paying owed compensations. So, all of that seems like they had the club stripped and fucked, a bit like Bury did, and a bit like Wimbledon. Teams were created, and the bad people ended up with the more money taken over. But now that people have started putting in compensation claims, they've gone, we're nothing to do with the old club. But you are fighting to get all of the stuff back, but you're not willing to accept all the bad shit with it. I don't know, something seems dodgy. It's Ukraine, innit? It is what it is. It is what it is. I hope you guys have enjoyed. That was a lot of information at the end there. I do apologise, but goodbye.